MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Yankees. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. James Paxton, a left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, there's lots to like about this lefty, James Paxton. Big arm from the left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettitte. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettitte. Paxton occasionally 97 to 98 miles an hour. Good, hard overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better the more he uses it. This is one of the game's premier left-handed strikeout pitchers.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
7 o'clock.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. A little chilly, but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. Two-0 count. The pitch. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
Up next for the Buccos, Starling Marte. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Row, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore's the exact same way behind the dish.
Dickerson.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Corey Dickerson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. High and deep to right. Judge looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
And he was totally dialed in for the first 2 hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the 3rd guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Cervelli, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. To 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Judge. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Pirates are on the board first thanks to this home run. On to the bottom of the first now from Yankee Stadium. And the Buccos have an early 1-0 lead. Jamison Taillon, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws two types of fastballs. A four-seamer,
Leading
which
off
is more of
for
his
the
true
Yankees,
riding fastball that he'll throw up in the zone. And the two-seamer is the one that he'll sink to try to get ground balls. So even though the fastball is one pitch, he has two pitches that are different, even though they're both fastballs. A four-seamer up in the zone, two-seamer down in the zone to try to get the ground ball.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Batting second.
So a great
the right
sliding catch there, and it's certainly worthy of the show track treatment. We see that he really played that ball about as well as you can. The high 90s route efficiency is evidence of that, and it really made the difference. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Batting third,
Giancarlo
the
Stanton
left
now.
fielder, Giancarlo.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
The count now at 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. Strike 3. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown
Batting
Yankees.
fourth,
Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Popped up. Bell Bell in foul ground, and the inning is over. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Second inning coming up. All even now at 1-1. Into the box now, Josh Bell. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The first
delivery to him on the way.
Josh
Way inside of the deck one. A pretty easy take there. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. 2-0 count, the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
And that misses the leadoff walk here to start the second. Ready now, Colin Moran. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Bell gets his lead at first, nobody out. And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
All even now, 2-2. The 2-2. He pulls this one into right. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
First pitch coming, here it is. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gardner is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter, Jose Osuna.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jose Osuna. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch coming, here it is. Lays off 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stanton has a read on it, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of the second, all tied at 1-1. Next for New York, Miguel Andujar.
Leading off for the Yankees, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. And this is pulled in out there by Cabrera for the first out.
Take a look at the
Batting
Pittsburgh
6th,
Pirates defensive
the designated hitter.
And let's take a look at the guy behind the dish. And that's Francisco Cervelli, one of the best ball framers in all our sport. A guy who's going to make his pitcher work for everything today.
Luke Voigt comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. This is hit softly to third. And quickly there are 2 away.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Greg Bird.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the left-handed power bat of Greg Bird. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
2 balls.
2 out, nobody on. Three and 0 now. Troy Tulowitzki would be next. This is in the air to left. After it is Dickerson. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third. All tied at 1-1. And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. And he'll
Leading
start
off
out
with the
their
pilot,
half of the third.
the
Top of the
shortstop,
order to follow.
Eric Gonzalez.
And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Stanton. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And that's taken for strike 1. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
The center fielder, number 6, Marte.
Stepping up now, Starling Marte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Look out, 2-0 now.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
Now the 2-1. Fouled off. Frazier, the runner at second with 1 away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gardner on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Now batting, Corey Dickerson. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
He's set. The 3-2. Pulled toward right center field. Gardner's after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Home half of the 3rd coming up. Tied at 1. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the shortstop Troy Tulowitzki heads in to start out the inning.
Tulowitzki.
First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
That's inside. 2-0.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
The
Hey, this
center
has
fielder,
makings
number
of being
11.
a pretty big inning deal.
Red.
Leadoff double, now a base
Gardner.
hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And he fouls this one off. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that misses 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And he takes a called strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson's there. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. In to score the runner from third.
That
Now
was
batting,
a good
right
controlled
fielder,
swing out of him
Aaron.
there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And Melky will make the catch for out number 2. He changed his mind there as he's back into first, no problem.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Marte is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Yankees 2 and the Pirates 1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Francisco Cervelli. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Cervelli.
Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Standing in now, Colin Moran, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. Here's the 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Pirates, the right fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Ready for another chance. Melky Cabrera flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Cabrera makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Next will be Jose Osuna. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
In now, Eric Gonzalez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And an off-speed test, and with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Pirates 3 and the Yankees 2. At the plate, Gary Sanchez.
Leading off for the Yankees.
After a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Marte's after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First offering on its way. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Now batting, the designated
hitter. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Luke Voigt. He's set and the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind an account. 2-0.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
The first baseman, number 33, Greg.
So striding in, Greg Bird, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Dickerson. And he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th. And now it'll be the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now that's popped up. Bell has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We played 4 full. Pirates on top, 3-2. Chad Green, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 57, Chad Green.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Adam Frazier is working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starling Marte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside, it's 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Green has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
The left fielder.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw, runner back safely. Into the box, Corey Dickerson. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The 1-0 delivery. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Marte leads off second with one gone in the inning. A swing and a miss at the slider at 88, 2-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Francisco Cervelli will be next. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Full count still. Now a look and a throw back to second. Just keeping him close. Another full count pitch home. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Francisco Cervelli. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches.
Andujar's got it. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Torres. A base hit in his first trip.
The second baseman, Labor.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Torres, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Full count now. Skied into straightaway right. Cabrera is underneath this one, and he's got it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Now here's a swing and ground ball for Frazier at second. And that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 99.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. That'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. And they start him out away with a called strike. And right into the shift. Played on the backhand. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Boy,
Now
batting, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it. I like the decision to steal right there, and it worked out. With 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught, but if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the outfield from pushing a run across.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Marte is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down 3-2. Into the box, Josh Bell. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Bell.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. The next 1-2 pitch. And here's the slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys.
Now
when it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
Into the box now, Colin Moran. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And there to grab it is Tulowitzki for route number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Here's Melky Cabrera. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. But this is right to Tulowitzki at short, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they still lead it 3-2. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary
Leading
Sanchez.
off for the Yankees.
Begin things here against
The
Jameson
catcher,
Taillon.
Gary Sanchez.
First pitch on its way. Fouled away. A bouncer to the left side. Moran takes it in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the
Stepping
third
up to
baseman,
the plate, Miguel
Miguel
Andujar. Last time up, he was hit by a
Andujar.
pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And he will make the play out there, and
The
there
batter,
are 2 away
the
now.
designated hitter, Luke
In now is the Yankees DH,
Voit.
Luke Voit. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep to right center. Marte on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. Still a 3-2 ball game.
Your
Adam
attention,
Ottavino
please.
is on to pitch from
Now
the
pitching
bullpen now
for
to
the
start
New
inning
York
number
Yankees.
7.
number 0, Adam
Striding
Ottavino.
forward now is the DH, Jose Osuna. 1 for 2 with a double on the
Leading
ledger
off for
so
the Pirates,
far.
the designated hitter, Jose
Now
Osuna.
here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strike.
Now
I'll
batting,
tell you, in a
the
one-run
shortstop,
game, especially
Eric
this late, getting that
Gonzalez.
first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Gonzalez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Adam Frazier. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's the 0-1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball, those first 2 pitches, don't in there again, or goes up under his chin, or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Pitch popped up. Ottavino over to his left. But it's the first baseman that gets there to haul it
Ladies
in.
and gentlemen,
And that
please
ends
join
the
from
inning.
the
So they're held in check here this half
stretch.
of the inning. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. Pittsburgh leads this one 3-2. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now.
Yankees,
no hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hops this one up. Bell in foul ground. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
The second baseman, Labor Torres.
Standing in, Torres. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. And here's a dive by the center fielder, but it's off his glove. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can.
Your attention, please.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. 48. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Standing in now, Brett Gardner. Liner to the right side, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Yanks leave 1. They trail 3-2. Here's Starling Marte. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Starling Marte.
He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Corey Dickerson will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
In now, Francisco Cervelli. A ball and no strikes. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hits this one hard the other way. Torres picks it up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They're up 3-2. Stepping in, Aaron Judge.
Leading up for the Yankees,
3 to this point.
the right fielder, Aaron
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Not close. It's 2-0.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Marte is under it. 1 away.
now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Striding into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Cabrera going back. Booyah! Solo shot to right center, and we are tied again.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's another one that's drilled this one to left. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall.
Miguel Andujar.
So striding forward now, Miguel Andujar. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The count now at 2-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. 9th inning coming up from Yankee Stadium. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Tommy Kahnle will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Tommy
Stepping in,
Kahnle.
Josh Bell. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in now, Colin Moran. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball foul down the left side. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
3-2 pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box now, Jose Osuna, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Eric Gonzalez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, you got a runner in scoring position. It only takes 1. I know he was out in front on that off-speed pitch right there, but this pitcher cannot get cute and leave.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Tie game headed to the last of the 9th. The Yankees looking to celebrate in the Bronx. Stepping into the box, Luke Voigt.
Leading off
He's
for the
hitless in his
Yankees,
2 at-bats so
the
far.
designated hitter, Luke Voigt.
First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cabrera is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Greg Bird. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball one. Line toward the alley in left center. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
A nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base.
Now
I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Stepping in now, Troy Tulowitzki, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. A ball and a strike that counts a 2-0 now.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only one away.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
So digging in with a chance to win it here, Torres, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second.
The center fielder, number 11.
Francisco Liriano takes the ball, needing to get the final out of the night to send this one to extra innings. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Brett Gardner. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Digging in to try it again, Adam Frazier. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
The center fielder, Starling Marte.
Settling in now, Starling Marte. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike two. Bases are empty. One man out. And a swing and a miss. So a perfect start to the 10th here. 2 up and 2 down.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes
Now
his
batting,
pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout. And with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. In now, Corey Dickerson, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And there's ball one. His prior history in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The set and the 1-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here's the 1-2, and he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after the scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So they go quietly here in this half inning. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. He'll do battle with Francisco Liriano to get the inning underway.
Aaron Judge.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Two and two. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Cervelli recovers. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Now batting.
Now to
the
the
left
plate,
fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo.
It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Heading out towards shallow right. Cabrera's after it, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he will make it into second base as the winning run is in scoring position now with only one away.
Catcher, Gary.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
The 0-1. Hit hard towards second. That's in there. Base hit. Here comes the winning run for the plate. The tag, and the winning run is out at home plate.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman,
Here's Miguel Andujar now. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here's the first pitch. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1.
Well, he was definitely trying to end it with one swing at a bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem sometimes. Everyone wants to be a hero in extra innings instead of just getting on base and playing it like another inning.
The 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. So ready once again, Francisco Cervelli, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here.
Cervelli.
From the stretch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1. Line drive to center field, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Now batting, third baseman, Colin Moran.
Now in the box, Colin Moran. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Torres at the bag. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit's all they get. It's getting late. One run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Luke
Leading
Voigt,
off for the
set
Yankees,
to get the bottom of the 11th
the designated
started.
hitter, Luke Voigt.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The first baseman,
digging in
number
and looking
33.
for more, Greg Bird.
Red.
He singled his last time
Bird.
up. First pitch on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. One out, nobody on. Bounce it to the left side. Moran is up with it. Throw on to first will get him. Score it 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are two away now.
Tulowitzki.
In now, Troy Tulowitzki. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Bases are empty here with two men out. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Cabrera is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Score remains tied at 3-3.
Your
Jonathan
attention, please.
Holder gets the ball as
Now
he'll take over
for
to start
Yankees.
this 12th inning.
Number 56, Jonathan Holder.
Into the box now, Melky Cabrera.
Leading
He
off
went
for the
down on
Pirates.
strikes last.
The right fielder, Melky Cabrera.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, he might
The
be
batter,
feeling a little
the
bit of a
designated
sting
hitter,
there, but he can take
Jose
comfort in knowing that he represents
Osuna.
the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Ladies
Now
and
time
gentlemen,
is called,
your
and we'll have a
attention,
pinch
please.
runner at first,
Now
and
running at
that'll be a
first for the
wise
Pirates.
decision as he's the
Number
potential
27.
go-ahead run. Digging in once again, Jose Osuna. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. Here's the first pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And there's one away.
The batter,
Programming
number
note to
2,
pass along here.
shortstop,
Due to the length of our
Eric
ball game tonight, the
Gonzalez.
Joey Kelsey show will not be seen this evening so that we can bring you the conclusion of this ball game. Doggone. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about him. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Bird ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Now at the plate, Adam Frazier. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And a wide throw here as it skips into center field.
That was just great awareness out there on the base pass. He bolts for third the instant the ball skips away, but he keeps his eye behind the plate all the way. And when he sees they're having trouble with it, he rockets home to score. Love that aggressiveness.
2 out, nobody on. Two and one now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton has a read on it, and that ends the inning. So 1 run, no hits in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. And now we'll see if what's left of this crowd can rally their troops. Bottom of the 12th inning coming up. Bucks out in front, 4-3.
Your attention,
Felipe
please.
Vasquez
Now
enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. Pablo Reyes is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Number 15.
So digging in now, Torres. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Vasquez, a 27-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. That's inside. 2-0. Now the 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And a left-handed batter waiting on deck, though there's a good shot he might get pulled back. The next 3-2 clips the inside corner for strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location.
The center
so
fielder,
a good
number
job
11.
there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Brett Gardner. 0-1 the count. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-4 ball game right here. Now the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To third. Moran gloves it. Oh, just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Striding in, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Last chance for the Yankees. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Cervelli corrals it. Throw to first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates finally put this one to bed in 12 innings as the ball game is over.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings. And it's all smiles now.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Francisco Liriano is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.